Hey everyone, it is a rare moment for you because this is not a morning video, this is a I'm done with chemo for the day video. I had my first, this is day 2, week 1, cycle 3, and had my first treatment yesterday. I have the video, but I forgot my laptop yesterday and really wasn't feeling very good yesterday, so didn't get that video up online. So I'll try to get that one and this one up at some point in your life, which I guess has already happened because you're watching it now. Yeah, yesterday I wasn't feeling too well. I got really dizzy toward the end of my treatment, kind of had some hot flashes and my eyes were jiggling and just felt really dizzy, and then felt similar that night without the eyeball verticular oscillation, as I have made up to call it, because it sounds fancy and medical. But anyways, I didn't have any of that today. Didn't sleep well last night, but other than that, feeling pretty good today. Today is my fullest day of chemo. I got my normal Monday through Friday regimen plus my Tuesday regimen today, which isn't too bad overall, because normally on my Tuesdays it's just like an extra, not an extra, but maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how smooth things are running. So good day, really tired. Yeah, I don't know what, I took all my necessary drugs last night, but just had trouble going to sleep. They give me a lot of steroids throughout the treatment that kind of makes my mind anxious or scattered, but at the same time, you know, people call it chemo brain, where I'm just kind of cloudy. So I don't know if it was that or I've just, you know, we don't always have good sleep. So, but anyways, I'm glad to be done with day 2. I'm gonna head home. Lindsay's mom got in town late last night, and so already been good to have her here. I have no idea what we're doing for dinner, but I'm pretty hungry already. My appetite has been really good through this whole thing. Still haven't barfed yet, woo! Yeah, my appetite's been one thing that I thought was interesting, kind of always up there. A lot of people talk about not really having an appetite for much, or being really super sensitive to smell, which I think I have that a little bit, but so far food hasn't really you know, made me any more nauseous than not. If anything, whenever I do eat a big meal, it makes my stomach not nauseous for, you know, the time being, unless I over gluttonize, which I frequently do. I have cancer, I might as well, right? So anyways, blah blah blah. You know, probably in a day or two my mouth will kind of go numb, and so food just doesn't have much taste. You know, it's got to be pretty salty or pretty powerful for it to have a whole lot of flavor, but still, you know, it hasn't necessarily made me averse to it. I've noticed that I don't necessarily like Jamba Juice as much, which is my favorite like smoothie thing. If you're not from Oregon, I'm sorry. I think they have them other places, who knows. But I don't necessarily enjoy those in the mornings as much as I used to, when my tongue and mouth are numb. So, anyways, almost done with that. One more cycle. I met with my oncologist yesterday and confirmed that unless something super freaky happens, there's just no point in a 4th cycle. It's when you hit the 4th cycle and more, as he was explaining it to me, that's when you kind of have issues with long-term exposure to chemo. And since mine's pretty intense, being at, you know, 8 hours Monday through Friday, and then my Tuesday drug is bleomycin, which can really cause some lung issues, and the other ones can cause some kidney and just some long-term damage from that. So far I haven't had any signs of any of that stuff, so that's good. Even better that I'm going to be done with 3 cycles. So he did say that I'm probably at a little bit higher of a possibility for requiring surgery, the retroperitoneal lymph node surgery. I think that's what it's called. I may have just made that up. Just because it was 3.5 years since I originally had cancer with no chemo as a part of the treatment regimen, and normally if it was going to come back, it would be within 2 years. So you know, there's the teratoma cancer, which they suspect is what I have now. Again, they didn't do a lymph node biopsy to confirm, because they would have done chemo one way or the other based off my CAT scans. So, but the teratoma can you know, in a sense die but yet remain. So it's no longer currently producing cancerous cells, but can go benign, but then deteriorate into something else, or just kind of revive itself or whatever. And so, but there's you know, it's one of the weird ones when they don't necessarily know when that would happen, if that would happen. So the lymph node surgery is pretty invasive, and there could be some nerve damage stuff, but at the same time, I think it's better than a lot of surgery options. So anyways, Craig Nichols is Lance Armstrong's doctor, or was when Lance was going through his stage 4 testicular cancer, which was super advanced. Anyways, he and my doctor went to school together, I think, but they're good chums now. So he's been emailing him back and forth to see what his thoughts are. If I do have to have the surgery, I'll probably go to Portland or up to Seattle, where Nichols is at, to have that surgery, just because it's a place, you know, they do it much more frequently than they do down here. And my urologist is no longer here, who originally did my first surgery, but even still, Kovac thinks that Portland or Seattle would be able to provide more care, or better care, and I'm all for that. So, laparoscopically, it's supposed to reduce the overall recovery time because it's less invasive. But I think there, you know, that comes in with its own risks and different things too there. So, but sorry, the video died again, so I'm not exactly sure what I said in the previous one where I rambled on for a few more minutes, not knowing that it was not recording. Double negative. So, anyways, I don't think that Kovac didn't give me a number in terms of a percentage, like, you know, is it 50-50 chance in terms of if I'll have that surgery or not. It's more of a wait until the cycle's done, double check, make sure my kidneys are good, and if that's the case, then they'll go ahead and do the CAT scan and have results and go from there. Basically, if they're still enlarged, or if there is any sign of the cancer remaining, whether it be nuked or not, they'll likely go ahead and do that surgery, because the teratoma has can either lie dormant for a long period of time and then have a recurrence, or it can be benign and yet degenerate into something else. Degrade into something else. I don't know, medical words that mean turn into horrible cancerous slime again. So anyways, I'm not particularly worried about the surgery. I have, you know, it is what it is, and I'm okay with that. So, and there's no need to worry about tomorrow. Well, I forgot today. But would much rather not have the surgery. But at the same time, you know, I'm ready to not have round 3 of cancer. So whatever we need to do, I'm game for. So and I'm young, I'm fit, good looking. My body can handle it, I think. So I don't know when they would schedule that surgery. How soon after? I would assume they would wait for my white blood cell count to get back up, so there's not as great for a risk of infection. So I don't know if that'd be, you know, 2 months out or what they would do with that. So, but anyways, as I get more info, I'm really messing up a lot in this video. That's okay though. As I get more info, I'll pass that on to you guys. And again, if you have questions, hit me up. Bye.